Greetings and welcome to our Trippy Food 2024 Passover Special. We're about halfway through Passover right now. Passover in 2024 runs from April 22nd to April 30th. And so we're somewhere about in the middle of this. So we're going to try some treats that are typically eaten on Passover. And these were a gift to us from our friend Michele Grant. Thank you, Michele, for these. We're going to try these, and I'm going to kind of explain why people eat these on Passover. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Passover, I suggest you watch the movie The Ten Commandments. So basically, the idea of Passover is that God told Moses, while they were slaves in Egypt, he told Moses to have the Israelites smear lamb blood on the lintels of the door, and then God would pass over their homes when he was bringing the plagues. So he brought a bunch of different plagues. There were boils, there were locusts, there were frogs. I don't know how that works, but that's why I'm not in the supreme being business. So that's what the Passover celebration is. It lasts a little over a week, and so we are going to try these treats. Now, the first one we're going to try is Savion brand, and these are fruit slices. Now, the reason that these are important for Passover is because during Passover you can't eat any leavened products. So any kind of like bread that's baked, you can't eat that. You can eat matzah, which is like a flatbread, but no baked goods. So, bakeries are out of business. During that time period, you can't have any sweet rolls or, cakes or, anything like that. But you can have candy. You can have candy because candy isn't on the list. Now, the reason that fruit slices have some tradition going behind it because the first candy that was ever made was fruit slices. Although it was a little bit different than this. So basically the fruit slices they would take slices of fruit, they would put it in sugar water, and they would wait until the water evaporated and just the sugar coating was kind of left on the fruit slices. And that's what they would eat. So that was really essentially the first candies. Fruit slices themselves didn't really appear until the 1940s. I think they were popular in the United States. But again, candy is something that you can eat on Passover, and that's why this was a big deal. So we're going to try these fruit slices. Now, I'm going to take a guess here. If you're familiar with Chuckles, I don't know if you've ever had the candy Chuckles. I imagine that these kind of taste like that. So it looks like there's 4 flavors. There's a red, yellow, orange, and green. I'm assuming the green is lime, the orange is orange, the yellow is lemon, and the red maybe cherry. And then maybe it says artificial flavors, so all bets are off. Fat-free, 90 calories, and it is kosher. So we're going to try these. Let's go ahead and get that open. There's plastic on the outside and plastic on the inside. All right, let's give these a shot. Let's start with the orange. You can see all the sugar that's on there. It's like a fruit pectin, like a jelly. And you can tell it's an artificial orange flavor, but it's pretty close. Let's see. Ingredients are sugar, tapioca syrup, agar, citric acid, because there's citric acid in everything. Titanium dioxide, natural and artificial flavors it's natural flavors, okay. Artificial colors. Yeah, so these, again, they're very, very sugary. So if you're not like a big fan of really, really sweet stuff, you're not going to like that because there's a lot of crystallized sugar on there. But actually, they're not too bad. Let's just try one more. Let's not get crazy with these. We'll do lemon. Those hit the mark. They're actually pretty good. They are fat-free. And so before you think, hey, I'm eating something good, they're not sugar-free for certain. But they're actually pretty good. So again, this represents the first candy, which is candied fruit. Now, these, I believe, and I can't tell because there's not a whole lot on writing on it, but I believe these are chocolate macaroons. So there's coconut inside these. And again, macaroons is almost like a cookie. So typically people think of it as a cookie, but there's no baking involved in it, and there's no yeast involved. You don't have to wait for it to rise. It's unleavened, and which means it's cool for Passover. So let's try these. And I will tell you that macaroons are one of my favorite cookies. if in fact they're categorized as a cookie. There we go. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna cut this in half. Looks very dark and rich. Lots of coconut flavor, but it's not like shredded coconut. It's shredded, but it's shredded a lot finer. And there's like a jelly in there. Really nice chocolate. Delicious chocolate, actually. And it's really, really good. And again, one of those kind of sweet things that you can actually have on Passover. So, I'm sure that for the next few days at least, you'll be able to get these. It's a nice treat for Passover if you're going to be celebrating. And happy Passover for those who do. But when you do get out there to get these, just remember that it's crazy out there. So please be careful. Take care of yourselves, take care of others, and we'll see you soon. Thank you, Michele.
Thanks for checking out Trippy Food. If you enjoyed watching that video half as much as I did making it, well then I enjoyed it twice as much as you did. And if that's the case, you'll probably like this video right here. And if not, check out this video right here. That one's a little bit different. Either way, leave a comment down below. And be sure to subscribe by clicking on the Trippy Food icon right here. Glad you could make it, and we hope to see you again soon.